Back in a circle. I'd like to read it again, but what I want you to concentrate on is being on each word, being on the word. So I'm going to, if I don't feel that is happening, I'm going to say what, and you just have to repeat it back. But don't don't shout at me. Right, okay. Two households. Right, how many households? Two. Right. Households. Now, what really this is about is that we tend to read everything in clumps of sense. Do you see? And when we do that, we sometimes miss out things that are happening in the words, a sort of activity with the words, because it makes us, in a way, present the end thought without discovering the thought as we go through. Right, so this is just an exercise in that. But just know that you're saying two, what? Households. Both? No, I'm getting both alike. I want both alike in dignity. In fair Verona. No, this is what I'm saying. I don't want in fair Verona, which makes sense for the moment. I want in fair where? Verona. Do you see? Just keep that question going through it. Start it again. Two households, both alike in dignity. When we read a piece of text, our first impulse is to make sense of it. And the danger is that having come to a conclusion about the meaning, we often miss out on the surprise within the language, the possibilities, where it takes you. Where civil blood makes civil hands. No, where civil what? Civil blood, yes. Where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. Do you see what I mean? I mean, it's very laboured, this, but I think every part that you work on, you need to do this exercise on some part of it. I mean, all the exercises we do, have to be layered through a rehearsal process, and you find more the more you know about your character. Then you come back to exercises like this. Can we just find out where maybe the line breaks? Because a lot of it's called a caesura. Usually there is a break in a line, not in every line, but there's a sort of moment where I like to call it a poise. I think Edith Evans said that, so I'm all right, aren't I? A poise, rather than a hold or a pause, because it's not a pause, it's a poise, while that word can drop into your audience, because we can only take a certain number of words at a time. I think there's research being done into that, isn't there?
It's like 7 and 9 words or something.
Yes.
It's often a verse line.
Yes. Yeah. That we can actually, as listeners, take in. And we want those moments when it can poise on that line. So we, as a listener, know where you are. So this may not work. It's a bit difficult, but so maybe the first line goes, two households, both alike in dignity. But so we're going to do half a line each. And you've just got to make up your mind on the spot where it breaks. If it's wrong, it doesn't matter.
There wouldn't be a poise after household, would there?
There might be, you see.
Yeah, I would think.
Yeah, I think you would.
That sets us up to say, there's two.
Yep.
Now what?
Right. Okay.
So we can take our liberty with that.
Take your liberty.
Two households.
There might be a 3 breaks, or you might feel there are none. So just be free with it. Okay.
Two households, both alike in dignity,
in fair Verona,
Where we lay our scene,
from ancient grudge,
break to new mutiny, where civil blood
makes civil hands unclean.
Right, let's do it one more time, a little bit quicker.
Can we start again?
Yep.
Two households, both alike in dignity,
In fair Verona,
Where we lay our scene, from ancient grudge,
break to new mutiny.
where civil blood makes civil hands unclean.
from forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers,
take their life,
whose misadventured,
Hideous overthrow.
doth with their death,
bury their parents' strife.
The fearful passage of their
Death-marked love.
and the continuance,
Of their parents' rage.
which but their children's end
not could remove.
is now the 2 hours' traffic of our stage. the which if you with patient ears attend,
what here shall miss,
our toil shall
strive to mend.
All right. You can